Hi everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Veksler. I'm a registered nurse, board-approved provider in manual therapy and bodyworks, and a face fitness expert. I've been practicing face fitness for more than 7 years, and I developed my face fitness system that now tried over 40,000 people worldwide, and I can't wait to share my knowledge and experience with you about eye bags today. And today I wanted to share with you how to get rid of eye bags and eye puffiness without eye patches, without cosmetic procedures, and definitely without plastic surgery. So let's go ahead and get started. If you're the type of person that wakes up in the morning and you see under-eye puffiness, or you have eye bags, especially more prominent in the morning when you just wake up, and as you start going about your day, you notice that your puffiness starts to disappear or eye bags become less pronounced, and you wonder, why is this happening? And a lot of people nowadays, they are so used to applying eye patches to solve this issue. And I always tell my students that I'm against eye patches, because what happens with eye patches is that when we apply this material that is moist, our skin starts to absorb that moisture, and actually we're stimulating more puffiness, because what we're doing is we're making our skin absorb that moisture. Our skin now starts to swell up, and we definitely see slight improvement in our under eye, because now our under eye looks a little bit more swollen, so it looks a bit more even. But it doesn't solve the issue of eye bags and puffiness. What it actually does is that constant enlargement of the tissue and then shrinking of the tissue will create certain concerns in the future for under eye area. So it's always better to understand why we start developing eye bags or eye puffiness and how we can solve it naturally through face fitness. So the first cause of eye bags is connected to fascia tension. What is fascia? Fascia is something that a lot of people don't know much knowledge about, and fascia is something super essential for our beauty, for our body, and for our health. This is a connective tissue that surrounds literally everything in our body. It connects our skin with the muscles with the bones. So it's that thin layer that you usually see when you buy a chicken breast and you try to peel off that thin white layer. That's fascia, and that's what we have in our body as well. And in order for our fascia to be nice and elastic and stretchy, it's supposed to have nice blood flow to it. It's supposed to have relaxed facial muscles or body muscles, and it's supposed to have healthy skin. So when we do not have that, our fascia starts to become tense. It starts to look more like a dry glue, and it starts to pull on other areas of our face, causing wrinkles, causing crow's feet, causing hooded eyes, forehead wrinkles, and of course eye bags and puffiness. So what happens with our under eye area is that when we have fatty tissue under our fascia, that fatty tissue was discovered in 1974 by scientists, and they were surprised how deep those fatty pads are. And those fatty pads are separated into compartments. So what happens with fascia is that our fascia is covering our fatty pads. And for a lot of people, when you go to the cosmetic provider, you probably have heard that you need to get rid of those fatty pads with plastic surgery, or you need to get fillers to make the area more smooth and even. Do not listen to those providers who are telling you this, because if you dive deep into anatomical knowledge and scientific evidence, you will understand that fatty pads that were discovered in 1974 are actually very deep underneath the layers that we commonly are used to seeing them. And when they are on that deep level, what happens is that we have lymph liquid that runs through our face, and it collects all the toxins, and then it's supposed to leave our face. But when we have tension in fascia that covers those fatty pads, and the fascia is constricted and the muscle is constricted above the fascia. So what happens in that case is that that lymph that's supposed to leave our eyes towards our ears and leave our body naturally, what happens in that case when the fascia is tight, when the muscle is tight, that fatty pad is able to absorb moisture, and that fatty pad is able to grow itself in size. And if that happens, the fatty pad now starts coming to the surface, because the liquid, the lymph, starts pressing the fatty pad up towards the surface, and now we're able to see it with our naked eye, and cosmetic providers want to get rid of that excess fatty pad. Well, I'm always telling my students that there is nothing excess in our body. We need to understand why that lymph started to accumulate there. Why is it pressing on our fatty pads, and how we can bring everything back down to the levels where everything is supposed to function properly. And that's where Face Fitness comes into play, and that's where Face Fitness system comes into play, because we're targeting your causes, we're targeting different muscles, different layers of your skin, of your fascia, to create that natural and long-lasting result. So what we're doing in my Face Fitness system is, number one, we're figuring out where the cause is coming from, and usually the cause of that excess lymph accumulation is coming from posture issues. A lot of us have posture issues, and when we have tension in our neck muscles or in our back, in our shoulders, those muscles are not able to let the lymph run down from our face towards our body. And what we need to do is we need to start relaxing those tensed areas. Number two, of course, is the tension in facial muscles around our eyes, which is orbicularis oculi muscle, it's the temporalis muscle, it's our frontalis muscle, our forehead muscle. And if those muscles tense up, not only they cause eye bags and eye puffiness because they squeeze the lymph towards the hollow space, which is the hollow space of our eyes, and we start seeing those puffy zones, but also we start to see hooded eyes, we start to see crow's feet, we start to see forehead wrinkles. So it's all interconnected, and we need to learn how to relax those neighboring muscles to be able to get rid of all these aging signs. And the last issue is lack of blood flow to the face, to the eye area. When we're not able to get nice blood flow because the muscle tension is preventing us from the blood moving to our eyes nicely, we start not only seeing eye bags, but we also start seeing dark circles or skin discoloration or dullness. So it's important to do Face Fitness to boost blood flow to our eyes. So let's try this one exercise that I think you will really enjoy, and you'll start seeing those instant results where you feel more relaxed and you also feel warm in your tissues, which means the blood flow starts to get boosted to the eyes. Warm up the knuckles of your fingers like this and place them under your eyes here. Apply pressure and lower your head down towards the front to create that nice pressure for your fingers. And what we're going to do is we're going to close our eyes. We'll make sure that our shoulders are down, our posture is good, both of our feet are on the floor, and we're going to start moving in circular motions like this to squeeze that lymph that accumulates in the eye area away from our face. After about 20 or so seconds, we're going to move our fingers away from that first spot, more towards our temple area, and do the same here, rotating in circular motion and squeezing the tissues down towards the deeper layers. This exercise will give you much more difference compared to eye patches. And now our temple area, apply pressure and move in circular motion. Perfect. Now come back to the center. Next exercise, we're going to place our index finger at the corner of our eye. And with the opposite index finger, we're going to glide very slowly from the first point all the way on the bone towards our temple. So I'm not moving on the gentle skin under my eye. I'm moving on the bone. And if you feel any tension or if you feel any pressure under your index finger, these are the tight spots. So we want to massage them out. You can move in circular motion and then glide towards the temple. Once you reach your temple, massage in circular motion here as well, and come back to the center and do the same on the opposite side. And the third exercise, we're going to leave our index finger here at the corner of our eye. With our opposite index finger, we're going to scoop the tissue up towards our eye to press everything upwards. What this is doing is it's relaxing the muscles that usually become tight and cause that lymph accumulation so that the lymph is not able to leave from the zone and accumulates under your eye, creating eye bag appearance and eye puffiness. So let's squeeze it upwards and relax this muscle. Don't worry to press against your eye as well. You are moving everything upwards, and if you feel any pain or tension, you can ease the amount of pressure that you're applying. Once you do it for about 30 seconds or so, gently tap on the tissues to calm them down and come back to the center. I hope you enjoyed this quick routine and now you understand what truly causes people to have eye bags and eye puffiness. And I hope you are excited about what you can achieve through Face Fitness. And right now I'm also hosting my eye bags marathon, my brand new eye bags marathon with brand new techniques. So if you want to continue practicing Face Fitness for the next 7 days for 10 minutes per day only, all the details are in my bio, and I'm excited to welcome you and to teach you all my routines. Thank you guys for staying till the end and watching this video, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye!